Welcome to my mommy's show. This is Ella reporting live to you on the camera. I have decided to make my mommy my pillow. So, I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome back. Today, we are going to discuss recess. I had an amazing situation happen this week at recess. And I am a duty teacher every day during a third grade recess. And this week, one day, I actually was looking over a brick wall. And when I looked down, I saw this beautiful young lady who was sitting against the wall all alone. And most of the time when we're looking around and we see people, we don't always pay attention to them because we never know why they're sitting alone. They could be tired. They could be left out. Somebody could have decided they didn't want to play with them today, and to keep from having a big mess, they just decide to sit alone and just watch everybody. So the story that I'm going to tell today has every single thing to do with that type of situation. And I was the kid on the recess playground or whatever that never had a real group to play with. Nobody really wanted to ever play with me. My dad was military. We did a lot of moving around. So I didn't have the privilege of growing up with the same group of kids from preschool all the way up through graduation. About the closest I come to that was I moved to the location where I graduated high school in my 9th grade year and went from 9th grade to 12th grade at that school, and therefore I graduated with them at that point. But I never had my own clique. I never joined in and was part of anybody's clique. I was one of those that could walk around the school and it didn't matter who you were, what you were wearing, who your parents were, what color you were. None of that mattered to me. If you wanted to smile or you needed to smile and I felt like you needed a smile, then I would say something silly so that you would smile. It just really didn't matter to me what your background was. I just wanted to make it sure that you had at least one good day or one good thing happen to you during the day. Because of that, I have gone for the majority of my life in every facet of work that I've ever done, and always tried my level best to make sure that whoever I'm around has a great day. Even if they only have a great day for 5 minutes because they were able to laugh because I said something funny or did something funny. So this kind of goes along with that. The little girl was sitting against the brick wall on the ground, and when I looked over the wall, I saw her sitting by herself, and she looked so upset or tired or depressed or whatever term you want to use for that. She looked like she wasn't happy. It was the biggest thing. And so when I saw her, I looked over the wall, and my voice is so far, and I went, "Hey, you, yeah, hey, little girl." It took that long before she looked up and she went, "Me?" "Yeah, you, I'm talking to you. Come here. Just come here. I gotta ask you something." What is this crazy teacher thinking? What is she doing? That was the facial expression that I got the whole time and so she finally got up and she moved towards me, and she stood about 5 feet from me and was just looking at me and kind of like, yes? I said, no, you gotta get closer. I gotta talk to you a little bit. So she took about 2 steps and she got a little closer, and I said, no, you gotta be closer than that because I don't want to yell. It's not fun to yell. So when she finally got next to me, I looked at her really serious and I said, so,
While you're all alone sitting down at recess, we're supposed to be playing and having fun. Do you have any friends?
Yes, I have friends.
Then why are you sitting all alone?
Because I'm tired.
You're tired?
Yeah, I'm tired.
But why are you tired? Didn't you sleep last night?
Yeah, I slept last night.
Okay, then why are you tired?
I don't know, I just am.
But, did you wake up and have a go potty?
No.
Oh, did you eat too much pizza so your belly was too full? No. Huh. Did you get hungry and need to go get a snack so mommy and daddy didn't know? Shh.
No.
Then why are you so tired? I don't get it.
Well, I'm just tired.
Did you have a monster under your bed that you were having to figure out why your monster was under your bed?
No.
Huh. I know your sister played her music that too was loud and you couldn't sleep through her music.
No, that is not it.
But then I don't understand, why didn't you sleep good?
I just didn't.
But you didn't have to go potty. You didn't have to go get anything to eat. You didn't eat too much pizza, so your belly wasn't too full. Your sister didn't play her music too loud. Oh, you're one of those people that has a TV in her room and you got to play video games all night.
No.
Wait a minute, you didn't even get to play video games?
No.
Then why didn't you get some sleep?
I just didn't.
Oh. Well, can I do anything right now to make it fun for you so that you can have some fun?
I just want to sit down and rest. I'm tired.
Oh. I guess I will let you go sit down so you can be resting so that you're not so tired anymore. But I did wonder why you were sitting alone. I figured I would ask. So, I guess go. Well, your seat's still empty, so I guess you can just go sit back down. I sorry I bothered you.
So she went and sat back down, but while I was talking to her, you know, being me, she actually laughed several times. And sometimes just being able to laugh, it doesn't matter if you're tired or if you're awake or if everything's going perfect for you at home or what have you. Sometimes just having somebody to laugh at makes your day a lot brighter and even helps you wake up so that it's not such a boring day for the rest of the day. So, yes, I know this wasn't a normal story. Yes, I realize that sometimes I'm going to be a little sillier than other times, but I wanted just to bring it up and make sure you guys knew that sometimes when you have somebody sitting all alone at recess, it just is nice for them or nice to have somebody come up and say, hey, are you doing okay? How you feeling? It doesn't mean that we have to constantly be over there going,
Hey, come play with me. That's how come play with me.
No. That's not what I'm meaning. What I mean is sometimes it's just nice to know that your friends are there. And if you want to have some contact with your friends, that they respect you enough and they'll ask you to play basketball or chase or tag or whatever it happens to be that they're wanting to do. So, this wonderfully smart young lady just broke my heart when I saw how she looked alone. But for the rest of recess, I kept looking down at her, and every now and then she would catch me looking at her, and she would have a really silly grin on her face. So you never know when somebody's going to need you to just be you and say hi. Or not be you and attack them. like this turkey's doing me.